They've done the right thing, though. I mean, it must have been really, really hard for them to say sorry. Probably they were told, they were forced, they were mandated, that they had to do it. Because, as Jacob so eloquently put it, with the word torpor, which is a beautiful word, to break that confidentiality is a heinous crime. But I think it exposes this kind of chumocracy, this Remainer chumocracy we see at the BBC, at big business, all joining up, this collusion to force people like Nigel out of public life by way of cancelling their finances, debanking. And they had to apologise, and it's going to really stick in their craw. But we know since the beginning of the Brexit campaign that the BBC has been biased against Brexit. Nigel is Mr Brexit. So they were trying to serve this revenge up a long, long time coming. This apology is long overdue, but, hats off, at least they've actually done it.
No, but again, there is no confirmation that there was any collusion with regard to this information, and Simon Jack has not revealed how he acquired it, and obviously he's never going to reveal his source. We journalists don't do that. But as Jacob said, and as I did ask him, is it now down to Dame Alison to come forward and deny that she's not the source?
Well, it won't go away.
No.
I think she can't just stick her head in the sand and hope it blows over. And I think the one huge lesson from this is they just mess with the wrong person. You cannot barrage the Farage. They can't shut him up. They don't want to keep him down. And he stood up, not just for himself, not just for every other politically exposed person, although it wasn't that. They tried to pass it off as that. It was simply because they don't like his opinions and what he stands for. He's also stuck up for every other ordinary rank-and-file person. It's in today's Telegraph that social media is being spied on. Your Twitter, your Facebook accounts is being spied on by your banks. It's in the small print of their T's and C's. All of us, any of us, potentially could lose our bank accounts for having the wrong kind of opinion. Farage has stuck up not only for himself, but for every man and woman in the country.
Well, he has, and I think it's a data access request that you can get. And I'm going to ask my bank, because they have to give it to you. I'm going to make my bank, which is NatWest, give me my data access request, because I want to know what they're saying about me. And I think, actually, I would urge, and Nigel did say, that people should do this. Let's find out what they're saying about us, because I feel it is a little bit unacceptable. And actually, in that dossier that Nigel published and allowed people to see what they've been saying about him, a disingenuous grifter, someone, that's... I mean, this is like school bully boy grammar and tactics. I mean, the behaviour's abhorrent.
Well, the lexicon of the liberal left has become this kind of defamatory, slur-ridden kind of diatribe. And these words like grifter, that they mean making money disingenuously and dishonestly. Now, that's the literal meaning of it. To call a public figure like Nigel that is abhorrent. It's damaging. Damages his reputation, but it's mainly damaged the BBC's reputation, because they took this line, hook, line and sinker, because they wanted to believe it, Nana. And I bet you are on the list. I bet you are on the NatWest.
I'm sure I am.
Because, I mean, the sort of opinions that you have, feisty, forthright, common-sense opinions, they don't go down well with big business.
But maybe I might get an extra pass because I'm in a minority group. I mean, I might score highly on their diversity inclusion score, so they might leave me alone. But I'm going to get my data access request because I want to know what they're saying. Now, Martin, your show is on the way. What have you got coming up?
I'm identifying as Michelle Dewberry tonight. Top of the show is the Greek wildfires. And one thing that's really struck me, Nana, is every single fire in living memory, going back decades in Greece, is an act of arson. This fire was an act of arson. It's been identified as such. And basically, why is the media still saying it's the climate emergency? The next thing is, do we believe the Tories on ditching net zero? Or are they doing what they always do, saying what it takes to get elected? And then also gender self-ID. Starmer's going to make it a piece of cake for men to identify as a woman. Once again, one appointment with one sympathetic doctor and a man can become a woman. Absolute madness.
Well, listen, that'll be on Martin's show. He's at Daubs and